Yeah, just thought I'd post our place down here at on the Coosa River. Beautiful view, huh? This is our little dock. My in-laws actually own most of this cove, with the exception of the little spot over there. All this around here is theirs. There's my sister-in-law's house up there. You can't see it. And here's our little cabin. This used to be a little road and a boat launch that we're walking up right here. And you can see our little cabin. My wife and I built this by ourselves. Just she and I. And there's a canoe on the side. Got a little deck. And here's around the side. Main cabin's 16 by 16. It has 8 by 16 sleeping area on the back and a 8 by 16 porch on the front. Here's our picnic table. Nice view. All right, as we come in. All right. This is the great room, shall we say. And got a little ladder and some stuff. There's always something going on in the interior of this cabin, so it's a project that's probably never going to be completed. But this is what we're totally off the grid, so here's the water. Bring fresh water in for drinking, and everything kind of goes down into a little 5-gallon bucket under there. I don't know if you can see, and it's just put back into the ecosystem. Soapy water's not going to hurt anything. And here's the kind of little kitchen. There's my Coleman stove. I don't even think it's Coleman brand. I think it's Ozark Trails. And that's an old microwave cart, which we sort of mounted permanently to the wall, put an extra cutting board top on it. And I made a little drop leaf right here. You can see this just goes away and comes back up under it. Gives you a little extra room to prepare food, whatnot. This is a vanity at our bathroom that we did a remodel, and then I found this top at Lowe's or somewhere marked down. Bought the sink marked down at Lowe's. A lot of these windows were bought marked down at Lowe's or Home Depot or at Habitat for Humanity. But we found these great big windows at Habitat for Humanity on the front. I think it's incredible. Great view out the front. Found this little love seat at an estate sale. Pretty cozy. Old table. Found this beautiful chair at an estate sale, I believe. This is a kerosene stove, and I've got another one over here, also for cold weather. Kerosene heaters. Excuse me. If you can only afford one, get the round kind. They put out about twice the heat. All right, this little guy right here is actually a kerosene stove on the top. Bought it from St. Paul Mercantile. It's a great little 10-wick stove, cost about $40. And I use it primarily to just warm my coffee after it gets boiling. Turn it down and just let it warm right there. Pretty good little setup. And that's our junk pile with old coats and things that we keep down here. Over on the other side, I created a little rod rack just out of a, 1x4 board and some cup hooks that you buy like at a hardware store. Excuse me. And That's where I keep my rods. They're just, you know, kind of crappy catfish and bass rods. Nothing fancy. We are totally off the grid, but we do have electricity. See, I just flipped the switch, and there's a fan and lights. I got two windows at the top. You can open those up and turn this on, and you get good circulation. I need some right now because it's about 80 degrees in this little cabin. But you can come after it's been closed up like it has been today, even during the summer. You can come in, turn the fan on, open the windows, and it'll be nice and cool by nightfall. Nice and cool by nightfall. This is all AC powered in here. I've got regular outlets, and there's a floor lamp. It's just got the curly tail bulbs on there. It's all powered from a 12 volt DC into an inverter. Here's the boudoir. All right. Got a queen size bed, which is plenty big enough for two of us. I weigh about 200. My wife won't tell me what she weighs, but she's a good deal smaller than I am. And it suffices us fine. There's another little AC lamp over there. Got a 19-inch flat screen. We could probably go up with a bigger TV, maybe a 32-inch. We don't have any kind of network reception here or satellite, but we have a little VCR player, or excuse me, showing my age, a little DVD player, and we watch movies down here, which is kind of nice at night out in the middle of the woods watching a scary movie. All right, and there's my little nightstand with an AC light on it. You notice in here it's just a shed roof, and I couldn't really get the drop on this roof that I really needed. It's got a pretty good little angle, but not really as much as I would have liked. But if I'd made it any more, the door would have been too short, and just had to go with what we had. A lot of this was drawn up by me, but some of it was sort of planned on the fly. That's a 12 volt light up there. I've got 3 solar panels, 15 watts each for 45 watts, Harbor Freight. And the Harbor Freight kits come with this little, 2 of these little 12 volt lights. They're really nice, and they hardly use any power. Anytime you go from 12 volt to AC, you have a conversion loss. And when you're running strictly 12 volt lights, you don't have that. Here's the bathroom. Once again, off-grid water and a sawdust toilet. It's just a sort of little basic toilet, and underneath you have what they call a sawdust toilet. We normally fill ours up with cedar shavings, so it kind of smells like a hamster cage in here, but it really keeps the odor down if you have to use a toilet, and you just pack it up and take it out with you when you go. It's really not messy, not smelly, not gross. You know, it's something that we all have to deal with, and then if you can't flush, you know, 2 or 3 gallons of water every time you go, then you go off grid. This is the shower, and you can see over here is sort of where I've got everything. Got an EcoTemp hot water heater. Runs off propane. That's one of the propane tanks down there. Okay, a 12 volt battery. When I first set this up, I thought I need a big battery bank, at least 2 or 3 batteries. We don't come down here for extended periods of time, but we'll come down, run the electric lights, the DC lights, watch movies all night long, and you know, by 10 o'clock the next morning on a sunny day, we're completely charged back up again. This is a 750 watt inverter, and that's what takes the 12 volt, turns it into AC for the lights and the fan. This is charge controller. I would suggest if you get the Harbor Freight kit, it comes with one of these little power distribution boxes. You can see LED lights out on it. It's really not good for much other than just power distribution. In other words, making it go to wherever you want it to go. I would get a real charge controller. This is a SunForce, and it only costs about 30 bucks online, and it keeps my battery from overcharging. It also keeps the battery from draining power back out at night when there's no power coming in through the solar panels. And to power the water, what I've got down here, I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me get a little light on it. A little handy LED light I have down here. I've got a 12 volt SureFlow, or excuse me, FlowJet RV pump. It's on demand, and just some jerry rigging that I did myself with a switch up here. So turn the switch on, turn the propane on, and I'm not going to turn the propane, the hot shower on, but the reason it keeps coming on, I got a little drippy shower head. This is the cheap shower head that came with the EcoTemp. I'm going to get one that doesn't leak, and you wouldn't hear the pump come on and on, off and on, until you just hit the and there you go. And you can have a nice hot shower in the winter, nice cool shower in the summer, nice hot shower in the summer if you wish. But it's nice to come down here and fit when you fish and everything, get a little nasty, to be able to take a nice shower and get cleaned up. All right, so there's the bathroom. Oh, by the way, I've got my AC goes from the inverter, and I've got it coming through a just two block fuse box, 15 amps each, right there. Got two cords coming out of the inverter into my breaker box, and then it's just distributed out the normal wiring throughout the house to the outlets. I've got one in here. That one's actually broke. I broke the plate trying to get it around that little beam right there. But I've got little AC outlets throughout the house there. You can see one right there. AC lamp. Got AC over here, and I've got AC over there behind that piece of paneling. You say, where you get your water from? You're off grid. Well, you know, we bring our own water down here for drinking water, but we collect rainwater. Okay, that's two 35-gallon tanks, so we got 70 gallons right there, and that seems to be sufficient. Here's the Harbor Freight panels, and they're on a little homemade stand, but it does the trick. Like I said, that's not a lot of power, 45 watts, but hey, it's enough to charge that battery, and that battery will run a long time. This is the back of the cabin, by the way. All right, hope you enjoyed our little cabin, and talk to you guys soon.